Toward the end of therapy, you have to write a second impact statement. But this time around, it wasn't stressful in any way. It wasn't a burden to me. It came really natural to me, and I guess once you write that second impact statement and you go back and you look at your first, you realize how much change you've done and how much growth you've had in that little bit of time, and it's almost like seeing another person.
At the kitchen table, Chris rests his chin on his hand and studies an open notebook.
As you go through CPT, you realize that there was a lot of things beyond my control. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. I was watching the area. I was pulling guard. I was making sure that everything was good to go, that it was 120 degrees outside. I had all my gear on. There was so many factors that played into effect that day that you look at that one single event and you don't see it the way you used to anymore.
A man and woman in their late 50s ride bikes on either side of Chris.
It was a chance for me to go back in and maybe see things that other people seen in me that I forgot to see, you know, that I maybe let fall by the wayside and realize that, hey, you are a good guy.
Near the water, a goose stands behind Chris, a stocky woman, and 2 children.
I could definitely see the changes in my beliefs, the changes in my thoughts, the way I viewed my life, the way I seen the world, and the way I seen my trauma.
On a sand dune, Chris grins with his arms around the older couple.
You know, the trauma still happened, it still took place, but it doesn't affect me nearly as much as it used to, and it's very minimal. It's definitely manageable now.
At home, Chris holds a certificate of completion. Later, he sits before a storage bin.
This box here contains all of my military memories, letters, photographs, different stuff I collected, friends, and all the places that I visited, I guess, the entire 9 years I was in the military.
He holds up various objects, an embroidered MP armband, a picture of Saddam Hussein, and a teardrop-shaped crystal.
Before I went for treatment, I wouldn't have been able to go through this box. It would have been me breaking into tears.
A flag and the word glory adorn a photo album.
I don't think I could have actually done it. Now, after all this stuff, I see all the people and the good memories and the places we got to go and experience.
Chris holds open a small box containing a brass medal on a striped ribbon. At a restaurant, he sits at a long patio table across from a young woman and beside a beefy guy in a white t-shirt.
Nothing can describe what it feels like to feel alive and appreciate everything that's going on around you. The wind hitting your face, the water, seeing people laugh and smile, and actually be content with that.
A tattooed blonde grins at Chris.
I absolutely love the world I live in. Yeah, I wouldn't change it for anything.
Chris's eyes wrinkle at the corners as his mouth stretches into a toothy smile. Fade to black.